As I sit in the livestock judging arena at the Iowa Beef Expo, preparing my first set of reasons, I can feel the swarm of butterflies in my stomach, the telltale sign of extreme nerves. It's finally my turn to stand in front of the judges and recite my reasonings for why I have placed the class of Red Angus steers in the order in which I did. While I'm speaking, my voice begins to quiver, somehow developing a southern accent. My whole body shakes, and I can't stop looking down. Fast forward 3 years, and I'm standing behind a podium, speaking to a crowd of over 100 people as I accept the position of president in my FFA chapter. Like so many others, I have spent the vast majority of my life struck with glossophobia, the fear of public speaking. For as long as I can remember, I dreaded the moments I had to speak in front of large crowds, or even to just a single person with whom I was unfamiliar. If at all possible, I completely avoid the situation, though I wasn't always much luck. Didn't always have much luck. This all began to change, though, as I entered my freshman year and joined one of the best organizations offered to young people today. I developed an interest in FFA when I was in junior high, as all students must take a semester of agricultural classes, both their 7th and 8th grade years. My older sister had joined FFA her senior year of high school, and through both her involvement and my own in agricultural classes, I saw how inviting the FFA program was. My freshman year, I signed up for my first official agriculture class, not so coincidentally named Introduction to Agriculture. Once the courses began, my fellow students and I were thoroughly introduced to the basic understandings of agriculture and to the National FFA organization. As time went on, I began to feel a connection to FFA, holding much of the same values, beliefs, and interests as the organization. My advisor sensed my interests and began to offer opportunities of involvement. Immediately, I signed up to participate in activities, forgetting the obvious fact that most of them would involve public speaking. Once I realized this, though, it was too late. I knew, though, that I needed to do this not only for my advisor, but for myself. Too long had I been that shy, insecure girl who trembled at the thought of even openly speaking on unfamiliar grounds. I needed to take a stand against myself, against my insecurities and my fears. As I followed through with my first activity, judging at the Iowa Beef Expo, I couldn't help but feel a sense of accomplishment at the day's end. I had taken the first step toward overcoming the fear I had held for so long. And it didn't end there. With my newfound sliver of confidence, I joined the Conduct to Meetings team, taking on the position of president amongst my teammates. With my freshman year coming to a close, the opportunity arose to apply for a position on the chapter officer team. I decided to go for it, filling out an application and attending an interview with the nominating committee. I was fortunate enough to be inducted as the chapter secretary for the years of 2014-2015, an accomplishment I never would have thought I'd achieve. As my high school years continued, I proceeded to achieve many more accomplishments through the FFA, even using the skills I gathered through the organization into many more aspects of my life outside the chapter. I now know joining my local FFA chapter has been the best decision of my life. Through its guidance, I've been able to succeed in feats I used to think were impossible for me to tackle. My biggest challenge in life has been overcoming my fear of public speaking. Through many years of hard work and determination, I have been able to do just that. Joining FFA brought me confidence not only in my public speaking abilities, but in my teammate, leadership, and overall interactive abilities. I held insecurities through my everyday life, worrying about what others thought of me or stressing over my level of knowledge. With FFA, I've been able to push those insecurities aside, and now confidently I walk through the hallways with my head up high, standing up for what I believe in, and speaking up in classroom discussions. This organization has brought joy to my life in so many ways and has better prepared me for my future. Having confidence is a big part of a career, and employers count on you to know what you're doing in order to be successful within your job. Overcoming the fear of public speaking is an obstacle I'm glad I faced, due to the fact that communication skills are vital in any career path that I may choose. The challenges I have faced through my life have shaped me into who I am today, and I now face upcoming challenges with confidence, knowing that with my abilities and work ethic, I can lay a successful path ahead of me. Thank you for all gathering here.